going to demonstrate about debug on how to use it on CMD. And here it is. Alright, I am going to show you a few tricks on how to do text options in CMD command. Now we use cd dot dot to change the directory from user Acer to its primary root directory, which is disk C. Alright, now after that we type in debug command to access the debugging tools and features and start. Now F command stands for fill text and enter the register, in this case that part where it's going to be input, then put a quotation on the text that you want to see. There you go. After that we go to dump. D stands for dump in order to access the certain register where you have input your text. There. Now you can see that it has cleared everything from the path of 100 register and input the text in ASCII command. Next thing we're going to try is compare. Comparing two registers from each other within a range. In this case 140 and 148 have over exceeded the amount for compare, and that's why it cannot be seen by CMD. So let's try lower class 105. Shit. Now we input the certain register where we want to compare, which is register 100 up to register 105. As you can see, from 100 to 105, comparing the values of 200 as its value as its hexadecimal value. And next would be the iPort input, where we can check out the timeline of your computer. CF7004 is a command that will check the hours based on the computer. Enter. 18 means 1800 hours in military time, which is 6 o'clock PM. Now checking the minutes would be 7002. This command is used to check the minutes based on the computer line. which is exactly C01 PM. This other trick can be used as an alternate text for using fill command, but in this case it only inputs one singular text in a certain register. For example, CS100 is the register where the text would be input like this. To show where the register, the text where you have input it in the register, you must use dump command and put in the value of the register. Now as you can see, kill is present in CS100. Another one would be the hex command, in which you can add hexadecimal values, but remember to use hexadecimal numbers like this. In this event, it will add hex 1A, which is your first value, and hex 2 9, which stands to be your second number value. Now it will add both and create the result as 23 and 11. Now the value of 1A, 10, and 9, in this partition you can see that it has been added, which is 10 and 9. And in this partition, both values have been subtracted and show the result. Why is it going to 2 digits? Because hexadecimal value doubles by depending on the register it has been input. The other trick would be P for proceed instruction. In this case, 150, I will proceed an instruction under the register of 150, then input the number. That's 150, 6. 150 is the register and 6 is the amount value on how many times the instruction will execute itself. As you can see, it has executed itself 6 times to show the value of the registers. The last trick that I will show you would be T. The last trick that I will show you would be this. T stands for trace value, where it would trace the past commands and past registers that you have browsed. That is all. Thank you. Also, the reason why in Windows 8 CMD does not work, because in Windows 8 the developer already have crafted a perfected version in which the registers will stay permanent in any case or any matter. In an event of a debugging tool, the user must use a DOSBox command in order to manipulate the registers. Why? Because using the classic CMD, most common users accidentally think it as only a game or an emulator, but mostly they have the power to override the system codings, the bit registerings, depending on how many and how long your computer upholds. For example, in this case, I am using a 32-bit laptop with a 32-bit OS, which is Windows 7. It can only manipulate it because of the 32-bit value, but in 64-bit values OS and computers it cannot, because the standard value for every disk file only consists of 32 bits. Running a 64-bit program cannot engage because it must split itself in half in order to work, like for downloading an ISO file and a VHD or a virtual hard disk. In order to work, it must have a partition of its own to be compatible with each other. That's all, and thank